Broadcasting live from Merced College, where women's soccer is back on the pitch. 90 minutes still to come here on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Levi Flores along with Jeremy Hurtado, and women's soccer back at Merced College, home of the Blue Devils, facing off against the Feather River Golden Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the first time Merced College has had a soccer program in over 15 years. Had a huge ceremony this morning. President was here, President Ochoa. They got food trucks here. There's excitement in the area, and it's going to be exciting to see here as the Merced College women's team plays their first home game of the season.
Absolutely, and their first game of the season, not at home, of course. They tied 1-1, and they also had one cancellation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, due to the COVID issues, we all know what's going on there, but their first game got canceled. Their last game was against Bakersfield back on Friday night, and they actually got a 1-1 draw there, so that was a positive for the program. Today they could take on Feather River, who had the long drive down from Susanville, Quincy area. And they're looking to get that first victory of the season here tonight at home.
And they will play back-to-back games tomorrow. They play West Hills Lemoore at West Hills Lemoore. So not only is it a tough game for them coming into this one because of injuries and COVID protocol, but they will have another game tomorrow, which is just brutal for the players.
No, absolutely. And Feather River, like I said, they have that long trip. They're low in numbers due to COVID issues and some injuries. And so it's not really a great situation for Feather River, but at the same time, if you're getting on the pitch and you get to play, that's ultimately what you're looking for after having the season canceled last year. So anytime you get out on the pitch, get to have a game, it's a positive for your program.
Merced College, last game, their goal was made by Kiara Smith, which was the game-tying goal against Bakersfield. We'll see if she can get a few more goals today with Feather River. All three of their games lost by more than 8 goals. But we'll see as well for them if they can come into this one and get a few goals themselves.
No, absolutely. And like you said, Kiara Smith, she had 3 shots on goals last game. She got the single goal from Merced. Look for them to be a little more active today. We expect a little more offense today. And on the other side, you talked about Feather River struggles. They've got outscored 29-0 so far. in their first 3 matches. But at the same time, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, it's soccer.
And the players are on the field. It looks like Merced College will start with it, going from left to right.
Yeah, Merced wearing the all-navy. Feather River has the visiting white with the green pants, or shorts, rather.
And Feather River going at the ball quite quickly, and they only have 13 players on the roster for today. So having that aggressiveness is a good thing, but also a bad thing, because if their players do get too tired, they're not going to have too many subs to put in the game and keep up that aggressiveness.
Yeah, conditioning is going to be a huge issue today, I feel, because Merced, it's almost 100 degrees, if not over 100 degrees here already at 2 o'clock. And Merced has, 25 players on their roster that they can sub in and out, where, as you mentioned, the Golden Eagles only have 13 bodies available today, so I think that could be a huge factor come later in the second half.
And Merced College taking their first shot at the goal. It was a little over the top. They actually had it in the 18-yard box for a few seconds there, but decided to pass it out, and that long shot is going to be no good, so it will be a Feather River ball from there.
Yeah, getting the start in the goal for Feather River this afternoon is Jasmine Garcia, number 30, a freshman from Portola. On the other side of the pitch, getting the start in net for Merced College, number 99, Sarah Lara, a freshman from Livingston. So 2 freshmen goalkeepers here battling out this afternoon.
Going back to those energy level for the players too, this is still the beginning of the season, where it may not be such of an impact later on near their last few games, as we see a save there from the goalie, and they are going to call it Feather River ball, even though it went out on the goalie, because the defender is not allowed to hit the goalie when they have the ball in their hands.
Yeah, and it's a good cross there by Merced College, rather. Just not able to find someone to connect it with, and like you said, out of bounds, but goes over to Feather River.
Feather River allowing a defender to kick the ball up the field, where usually the goalie has the opportunity to either kick it up short to a defender or all the way up the field to a midfielder or striker. So that's an interesting strategy to keep that goalie in the box when there's no Merced Blue Devil close to the goal to score. Keeping it around mid-pitch, staying inside the middle too. As a soccer player, you don't want that ball on your defensive side to get in the middle of the pitch, because it's easy for goals to be scored within that. So you want to push them to the outsides and have them cross it over if even able to. So Feather River defense needs to stop them from getting inside that middle lane for easy goals.
We get a nice throw in here off the intended target, though, so that's going to be a turnover back to Feather River.
Trying to find an open spot as they kick it into the corner. And that'll be a corner kick for Feather River. A great striking opportunity for the Golden Eagles.
Absolutely. This is a chance to work on your set piece. Here, first opportunity for Feather River from the corner here this afternoon.
Right-footed kick. Beautiful placement, although up and over the head of her teammate as that one travels all the way to the other side. And waiting for the official call. All the players are standing still, so it looks like it'll be a throw-in for the Golden Eagles, keeping it on that side of the pitch.
Yeah. I got a little blind spot on the left side, though.
Have to be careful there with that high kick. They will be called if a player is nearby. Into the middle as it's poked away by the Blue Devils. Quickly back down the field, and they're going to call offsides on that one, so it goes the other way.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a little too far in front of the defender there. Good effort by Merced. Unfortunately, just becomes a turnover there, as you see.
A great lead pass, kicking it in front of all of the players on the field, although just a little bit too far in front, which is a big issue. Sometimes if they're equal going down the field, they'll call it as well. But they can do that again and try to execute it a little better next time. Looks like they might attempt it now.
Merced doing a good job of being in control of the ball here early in the first half of play. Because we got a ball controlled by the keeper. But so far, Merced definitely the aggressive.
There's a steal for the Blue Devils. Leading up that right side, another lead pass. That one's stolen by number 3, Emma Leff. Fighting for it on that right side. Kicks it up the field, although stolen by the Blue Devils. And here is striking distance for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, good job by Gutierrez there. Coming away with the ball for Merced. Let's see if they can work it into an opportunity here for Merced.
Six minutes into the first half. 45 minutes, per half, plus some extra time if needed from injured players and stoppage during play.
Good defensive work there by Merced. Caitlin Branda bringing it up for Fresno, or Feather River rather, but taken away by the defenders from Merced. And then unfortunately the pass goes out of bounds, just out of reach of Angela Gatta. So MLF is going to throw it in here for the Golden Eagles.
That one's stolen, although keeps rolling down the pitch as she gets it back in her own possession, looking to cross, this time stolen by the defender. Another beautiful steal in that corner.
Yeah, Rochild just clears it
to the benches.
Rochild just able to get back there on defense for the Golden Eagles and just kicked it out of bounds. Like, stop the pressure by Merced.
Back into the middle of the pitch. 3 defenders up that left side. As this time, they'll take it to the left side and try to cross it from there. And it looks like they're going to call another offside penalty on Merced. I've noticed a lot of the Merced's defense has actually happened around midfield. The ball not getting past there quite much. So Laura hasn't had the opportunity to do much in the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And it seems like I said, that's just part of that aggressiveness that we talked about from Merced so far early on. They got everybody playing up, everything going towards the Feather River goal as we get a good shot there of the scoreboard here on the new soccer field here at Merced College. Got a little issue here with some equipment for one of the Fresno or Feather River players. So that's what the delay is. Looks like it's Zaria Rothschild getting attended to by a trainer. Looks to be okay, and so should be back in action here shortly.
And this time will be added to the end of the half for some extra time. So they're not losing this amount of play. They will get it back. It was about a minute taken off the clock, so roughly 1 minute of extra time so far, but 35 minutes left to play. People can get tired, injured. Just any stoppage of play will add to that time.
Looks like Goodall is going to put the ball back in play here for the Golden Eagles.
Back down into Merced territory as they try to lead it up that right side, as the Blue Devils stop them from doing that. But a tackle on that right side as they're still fighting for it.
Yeah, good aggressive play there down in the Merced end. It turns into a Feather River getting the ball over to the goalkeeper, but not a bad job there by Feather River of getting an opportunity on the offensive end.
And another steal by Feather River. Great job passing back and forth, but that one booted a little bit too hard, sending it back out of bounds.
Get a great view here from our sideline cam. You see both teams working there on the left side. Throw-in goes out of bounds, stays with Merced. Then we got a foul called on.
It looks like they're going to call possibly a high kick on the Feather River player. Launches that one middle of the pitch. Golden Eagles trying to find their way back up to that Merced College goal. The control and awareness of the Blue Devils is absolutely fascinating, getting it to where they need the ball to be, getting it back down the field, and putting it into that 18-yard box. Very good to see from a college-level team.
Yeah, shot that time by Brando by the Golden Eagles, goes off a defender and easily saved there by Lara. So first real opportunity for the Golden Eagles there, and it's kind of blocked by the defender.
Pushing it upfield, one Blue Devil there, but able to scoop it up is number 10 for Feather River.
Yeah, that's Jasmine Garcia playing in the goal tonight. Wearing that goalie number 10, but she's actually number 30 in the program. And again, not a real big test there early on. So we get a nice defensive play there by, looks like number 30, Smith. Kira Smith, the goal scorer from last game for Merced. But again, a nice, easy control there by the goalkeeper for the Golden Eagles.
Fighting for it is Ortega.
Big pass there upfield by Polanco, but it's intercepted by the goalkeeper once again for Merced. So far, both teams just kind of still feeling each other out.
And a beautiful pass up that left side, but in front of the defenders, which once again to an offside penalty.
Absolutely. That's the third time we've seen that. And again, that's just being aggressive, trying to get the pass through to the opposite side. I like the aggressiveness by Merced. And I think the Golden Eagles have actually kind of brought their intensity up a little bit. They started out a little flat and kind of behind things, but in the last couple minutes they've sent to get a couple opportunities and actually got the ball down into Merced territory and got a shot on goal there a couple minutes ago. So it seems like they're kind of getting into the form here in the match.
And that offside penalty, it's kind of odd, the offside penalty, although it's not really the person receiving the pass, it's the person who's passing it that really is the penalty is on, because it's their choice to kick it upfield or not. And whether that striker is ready for it, they have to be behind him, but they weren't expecting that pass either. So it's really on that passer kicking it up the field. Feather River looking for another opportunity off that right side, trying to launch it into the middle. Crossing it high into the middle, has a player there for her. And one of the captains, Brianda Ortega, calling for it upfield, up the right side. Here is Angela Gaeta as she will look to cross. Short pass into the 18-yard box. Getting closer, shot not quite on goal, and kicked out by the defender, sending it back out to the sideline. But Merced ball once again.
Yeah, I thought Ortega should have taken a shot there. She had a little bit of room. She tried to cross it, which I get. You had a different player over there, but hey, sometimes just put it on net and see what happens. Take a shot, and who knows, good things could happen for you.
They're going to say it was last touched by Merced from that sideline judge. MLF to throw in. Stolen by Merced off the shin guard of number 5, Zaria Rothschild.
Good hustle to keep it alive.
And here's the fight for Merced, keeping it inside that 18-yard box. A shot and a kick to the goalie. No whistles on the field as another stop by Jasmine Garcia.
Yeah, you see here, nice job there by Areola. And then putting it in net, trying to finish it off was Smith. Unfortunately, she did get a little bit of the goalie, and now keeper Garcia checking her hand, making sure everything's good. But another opportunity, that's probably the best opportunity for a score we've had here by Merced. And Garcia able to come up with it and keep it clean for the Golden Eagles.
And that's the sign of a great goalie as well. The offensive player for the Blue Devils didn't even know that the goalie was that close to her, but the aggressiveness running up to the ball and stopping it before it even has a chance to go into the net. So that's exactly what you need from a goalie, and that's what Feather River has. After the major stop, now the Golden Eagles looking for a score. That one stopped by 2 different defenders. Another lead pass up that left side. 2 players fighting for it as the Blue Devils come up. From about 19 out. Can't quite save it from going out.
Yeah, that time Alves sent one through the box there, trying to find someone on the other end. Just wide there, as you saw Gata trying to get to it before it goes across the end line there for the Blue Devils.
And there's that aggressiveness once again from Merced. Not stopping and still quite a bit of time into the game.
No, absolutely. I mean, I think they've played real well so far here. They've been the aggressive team, like I said, from the onset, which is kind of expect. I mean, this is their big day. This is their home opener, first time in the program history and over a 15-year absence. So you kind of expect the adrenaline to be with them. As you see another attempt to clear across there, intercepted, but you kind of expect Merced to come out. Now let's see who can control that here in the second half of the first period here.
And a corner going to be taken from that right side. Left at the goal anyway.
Yeah, this is Merced's first opportunity here to set piece, so we'll see who takes it for them, and then also how they respond here, as it looks like it's going to be Alvarez that takes it here for Merced.
And a right-footed kicker kicking from that side is not the easiest as well. Usually when you kick with the right foot, it goes right to left instead of left to right, where the goal is actually, where they want to score, of course. So, another difficult thing for the Merced College Blue Devils.
Yeah, that time she was able to send it through. Unfortunately, didn't find anybody connect there, and closest Blue Devil was Prado, who tried to control it, but it goes out of bounds, so back over to Feather River.
Short throw in, still just trying to contain the ball, get easy passes, and then try to find an open shot as well. But the farther down you get down the field, it's going to be harder and harder to contain that ball and try to find an open shot. Lead pass.
Knocked away by there Hernandez for Feather River. Merced going to send a couple subs in. We got Ochoa checking in for the first time for Merced.
We will see if Merced College can capitalize on this throw-in from about a quarter field until that goal. Into the 18-yard box, last touched by Leff, as another corner kick will occur. And this time it is captain number 2, Brianda Artega.
I think she's going to give way, though, to Alvarez once again. And this time she plays it short.
Nice launch across the middle. Had the header, just came off that left side, back out of bounds, and back to Feather River.
Yeah, you see the short play here, then the cross into the box. The header goes off of, I believe that was Kira Smith. Another goal kick there for the Golden Eagles.
It looks like there is a timeout on the field with 24 minutes remaining in the first half. This broadcast of Merced College Soccer is brought to you by Merced College, Dignity Health, Golden Valley Health Centers, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp,
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, you know, I like the competitiveness as well, so.
The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight summer basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Back live from Merced College, 24 minutes remaining, still scoreless.
Absolutely, and then we had a little hydration break there. Again, we mentioned the temperatures at or above 100 degrees here in Merced, so nice to see a little chance to get some hydration, reset, and now you get back to the second half here of the first period. So far, I think Merced done everything they pretty much wanted. They're controlling the ball. They're getting opportunities. They just haven't been able to put one away yet. On the other side, I think Feather River, you've got to pick up the intensity just a little bit. They've had 3 opportunities to put it in the net so far. I think that they got to get more aggressive there and get the ball upfield a little bit more to try and put one in the back of the net for the Golden Eagles. But we'll see who can get that first goal here this afternoon. I think that's going to be a big momentum swing if we can get that.
I absolutely agree. And another thing that I've noticed as well is that both teams, they're not really taking shots per se. They get the ball close and they're trying to pass it in, but they don't really have a shot. I think in total for both teams, we've only had 5 shots within the 20 minutes. And within 20 minutes, too, these players have ran almost maybe 2 miles. And that's another thing about those hydration periods.
Absolutely. And you're looking for someone to just be the finisher. Who's going to finish it for each side? Obviously, last time it was Kira Smith for Merced down in Bakersfield, and Feather River is looking for that first finish of the year. So we'll see. And so far, Brando's done a good job of getting the ball up the pitch for Fresno or Feather River, but we'll see if she is the one that ultimately is able to break through for the Golden Eagles.
And Feather River will remain with it as they are close to scoring, but poked away once again by Merced. All the way down the pitch, no whistles blowing yet. And they will cross it from left to right. looking for that finisher, but can't do it as Garcia once again with the hands.
Absolutely. And I think Garcia's played pretty well so far. She's been solid in the net for Feather River as we get the replay here. Again, that's Smith trying to cross. Just mishits it a little bit. Unable to find a target, but Garcia more so far has been more than willing to just control those balls that go into the box for the Golden Eagles.
Merced College looks like they're well put together, a great soccer team, as well as Feather River, and it surprises me, based off how well Merced is getting the ball down the field and taking shots, how all these other teams were able to score so many goals on Garcia.
No, it's like I said, so far the Golden Eagles have played really, really well, and they're an all-freshman team, at least what they brought here today with them. And like we said, they've had some injury issues, they've had some COVID issues. Their head coach, Coach Keyrell, said, hey, we're bringing 13 players down here, and we're just going to see what happens. That's kind of how it works is when you're in that situation. So far, they've stepped up the challenge. Now, can they continue that for 90 minutes? That's yet to be seen.
And I do believe that they have 6 other players that they didn't bring, if I'm not mistaken. So those 6 players, they do a lot of damage for the other team. I mean, it helps them so much. You don't realize it, but 6 players, that's half a team, and, half the players, they don't move that much on the field anyway. So 6 players in those striking positions in midfield especially, they help them out so much.
No, absolutely. And when you're limited on numbers, it also, it hurts the whole program because you limit what you can do in practice. You can't scrimmage 11 on 11 because you don't have the bodies to do it that are there, And so it really creates some issues as a coach to just try and get through and struggle through, and then hopefully, you get some players back and you're able to just continue building on what you got the last couple weeks here so far in the season.
Replay of that previous possession, trying to fight for it. I'm still not exactly sure who touched it last, and it looks like Merced will have it from the corner.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought they went off of Feather River there, so another opportunity here from the corner, and it looks like it's going to be number 10 against Stephanie Alvarez.
And here's where you really have to look out. It's from that opposite corner. This is where the right foot really comes into play because you can go straight for it, although they do have that secondary player just in case they want to pass it in, as they do just that.
Yeah, they play up short there.
Keeping it on the ground and stopping it again is Garcia. I'd like to see a little more aggressiveness from that side. We've talked about Merced's aggressiveness so far throughout the entire match. Although from the corner like that, you really have to pound it down the throats and say, hey, we really want to score, whether it's off one of the Feather River players on accident or if it's off one of our own heads. I want to see that aggressiveness that close to the goal.
Yeah, now that's the third set piece there so far for Merced, and they haven't been able to get a ball on net. That one, I guess technically, I'll plan it short, and they got a shot on net. But, you're like you said, they've been aggressive to this point, but then kind of counter-aggressive on the set pieces. We'll see if they continue that here as we move forward.
Another opportunity. You see the speed, quickness there from number 2, Ortega, as she crosses it from that right side. And another stop by Garcia, but taking it back to the corner for Merced.
Yeah, that time Garcia gets in front of it, but isn't able to corral it, so it goes off of her and out of bounds. Setting up another opportunity here for Merced from that right side. It looks like it's going to be a different Blue Devil that takes a shot this time.
That is Liliana Bracamontes as she kicks it short into the 18-yard box. Looking for a shot on goal, gets it, although stopped by Garcia once again with the hand straight into the body. Another great job by the goalie.
Absolutely, and that one was an open look, nobody in the way. So, again, Merced not able to get people in the way, create vision issues for the goalie, and it was right at her, and she was able to make the save.
Merced really loving this right sideline. And a huge launch up the middle. Luckily, the goalie is there for Merced. 15 and a half remaining, still remaining scoreless as this one's launched up the middle. Garcia is there to meet the ball at the top of the box. Another dangerous play, though, by Feather River.
Absolutely. I was thinking the same thing. Just as you said that, I was like, ooh, a bad bounce there, or even if that Merced player is able to outrace Garcia, then bad things could happen for the Golden Eagles. But fortunately for them, they were able to control it and maintain possession.
And here is another opportunity, 3-on-3 into the net. There's a goal for Merced, striking first, 1-0 with 15 minutes remaining.
And I believe that is a nice pass there by Alvarez, setting up Smith, coming up the right side, or left side, excuse me, and then puts it in the back of the net, just out of the reach of Garcia for the 1-0 lead.
And Garcia did all she could do as well on that defensive end, trying to stop it, although one-on-one, not the easiest thing to do.
No, absolutely. And you know, that's what we were talking about. She's done a good job of making the plays, and then that time, Merced just continuously putting the ball on net, and good things can happen. And in that time, it wasn't necessarily a devastating shot, but it was just put in the right position where she wasn't able to get to it. Now Merced back on the offensive attack again.
Stopped by the defender, but regained. A little miscommunication between the Feather River players. The ball was right in between them, and they thought both of them were going for it. As that pass up the right side, going to be close to that marker, stops it just shy. She will look to cross. A little bit too much power for the intended player, and that one will eventually roll out back to the Golden Eagles. An interesting player to pass to who's well defended, as they had two defenders back in that 18-yard box.
Cleared away there by Goodnow. So, Levi, the trivia question is, who scores the first goal in Merced College rebirth of soccer history? The answer?
Well, number 30, Kiara Smith.
Absolutely, and it's kind of fitting. She got the first goal down in Bakersfield. Now she gets the first goal here at home. So she gets double trivia bonus points there.
I'm not exactly sure if they have record from, I believe you said 15 years ago, if they have any records from that. But if they don't, she's up 2-0 right now, and it'll remain like that for history. And then throughout the rest of the seasons, if she is able to score more, she will be on the top of that list.
Yeah, Kiara Smith, a 5'9" freshman out of Buhack Colony. So doing a good job there here in her freshman season. And again, most of these players are freshmen. Merced has some few sophomores sprinkled in, but because of the COVID-19 issues that were last year, a lot of these players are freshmen, and if some of the sophomores are even freshmen as far as eligibility goes. So lots of soccer here left to be played here for these players at Merced College.
Feather River now has an opportunity trying to equalize. Calling for it upfield is number 8, Marisol Polenko.
Yeah, and that time I thought should have tried to clear it a little sooner. Should have Brando. But nevertheless, it's cleared away again by Lara for Merced.
Good hustle by Lara as well. The ball was headed out there, although if it would have went out of bounds, it would have been a corner kick for Feather River. So getting that hustle, making sure that they're not going to get the opportunity to try to kick it back in and not have the opportunity to score.
Smith again working up the left side there for Merced.
Deep shot Garcia's there, barely saves it from going in. All that ball has to do is cross that immediate plane, and we will see on the replay how close it was to doing that.
Yeah, great strike there
Deep
by...
shot from about 35, and I mean, that ball was inches away from breaking that plane.
Yeah, Stephanie Alvarez there taking the shot for Merced a moment ago. There's another offsides called here by side judge.
10 minutes remain in the first half. Merced with the 1-0 lead. 45 minutes to play after that as well. And these players, I can tell just from them being on the field that they are tired. They are wiped out. Deep pass, and that will head out of bounds.
And don't forget, you can join us here at about 4 o'clock. We'll have the men's matchup between these two teams as the Merced Blue Devils try and improve their record here on the season as they host Feather River Golden Eagles.
And if you can't make it, you can watch it anytime on demand at YouTube on NorCal Sports TV or on NorCalSportsTV.com.
Alyssa Centeno checking in for Merced. Also, as you see there on the screen, Lexi Avalos coming in for the Blue Devils as well. So, Levi, one thing we could talk about right here is college soccer, a little different than international soccer. You get unlimited substitutions. And if you're subbed out in the first half, you can come back in and re-enter in the second half. So, a little difference. Also, if you notice, the clock works a little differently as the clock counts down instead of up.
Yes, this fresh set of legs every few minutes, if they really please to, makes a huge difference. And in that second half, they can really reset. Although Feather River, we talked about them earlier, only 2 substitutions that they can have, only 2 people on the bench. We see the replay there of them getting into that goal box, although unable to execute from there.
Yeah, Vivian Prado there. All nice job playing defense for Merced. Able to take the ball away and clear the threat.
Merced clears it to that left side, looking to cross. And the defensive stop, although clears it out to about 30 yards as another shot, not quite on goal, off the left side, missed by about 2 yards.
Yeah, it was still Merced quicker to the loose balls right now here. Quicker to the shots. I mean, they're controlling the ball. So I wouldn't be shocked to see them put another goal here in before the end of the first half. They just seem like they're the quicker, fresher team here in the 100-degree weather down in Merced.
Let's go back to those substitutions as well. Feather River, 2 players on the bench, but we look at Merced, and they have almost a whole nother team on that sideline as Feather River takes a shot off the goalie's hands and cleared out by the defender. Beautiful teamwork, making sure that Feather River wouldn't have a second chance.
No, absolutely, and then Feather River is still controlling things here. Looks like the threat's going to be cleared away here finally by Merced. But, yeah, good job there by Feather River of being on the aggressive end there, finding a crack, and then getting a good shot here as we see the replay. And, again, that's Caitlin Brando getting the shot on goal and almost sliding it by goalie Lara.
6.5 minutes remaining. Feather River trying to equalize. Let's go back to this one more time. The substitutions. Merced has just about one whole other team available on the bench. And with the unlimited substitutions, that helps them immensely.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can bring, like you said, fresh legs on every 5-7 minutes if you so choose. You know, doing it 2 or 3 subs at a time. As we see another opportunity here by Merced, that time shot wide by Ortega.
A little chip shot, finesse shot off that left side. Did exactly what she needed to do, get it away from the goalie, which that left side was exactly where it needed to be. Just a little bit too much of that left side power, which sent it out of bounds.
And then on that play, nice run there by Areola down the middle of the field. That occupied the defender, clearing up Ortega to be able to take that shot just a little wide by the captain for the Blue Devils. You see everybody trying to stay in the shade. Groups of shade trees. Got spectators on the hills there watching. Good to see them out here and supporting the Blue Devil program and their rebirth here. And there's the international sign of I'm tired. The hands on the hips, getting the breath. Doesn't matter what sport you play. If it's football, baseball, basketball, you see that hands on hips, you know that's, hey, I'm trying to catch my breath, get that oxygen back in you.
I'm doing that right now, and I've been sitting down for the past 45 minutes. Can only imagine what they're going through right now in the blistering heat and sunshine, as Merced will have another opportunity. But once again, Jasmine Garcia there on the stop.
Coming in for the Blue Devils, number 21, Karina Tejada.
Here's an opportunity for the Golden Eagles now, looking to equalize, can't get it there.
No, Polanco taking that shot from about 30 feet out. Just goes wide left. Probably had one more dribble she could have taken and got herself a better angle. But nevertheless goes wide left, keeping it a 1-0 game.
Four minutes of regular time in the first half left. We did see a little bit of stoppage, and that hydration break may keep this first half a little bit longer. I'd assume about 2 minutes, if anything.
Yeah, and we're not in a position where we can actually, know for sure what that stoppage time is going to be. But like you said, I don't think it's going to be too much. We had the goal, and then also, like you said, the one little stoppage on the injury.
No whistles on the field yet, and can't quite stop it is Brianda Arteaga, who has really been controlling that right side, crossing it over, although you can tell she's kind of running out of power with only 3 minutes left in that first half.
Yeah, just a little too strong there on the pass as she was motoring down the right side there all alone.
Great use of that header, getting the ball out a little quicker. That ball would have sailed past midfield and into Blue Devil territory, but stopping it there was number 5, Lexi Avalos, as it turns it back over to the Blue Devils, splitting those defenders. Lead pass up the middle, and they're going to call offsides. Man, that was a close one.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you saw the shot into the net, which Garcia wasn't real thrilled about. But you see here, from that angle, it's hard to tell, but that's why they have those sideline officials there. Get a better angle and view than we had there, but nonetheless, offsides is the call, so just over 2 minutes left to go here in regulation time for the first half.
Golden Eagles from about 30, trying to find that right side. That Blue Devil defense once again stopping them from getting close.
Now look for that quick counter. There it is. Just again, a little off and out of the reach of Arteaga. But she was down that right sideline again. She likes that right sideline.
Trying to go over the top. And just about 1 minute left. This is where all the energy comes out, trying to get the hopes down from the other team. We see the Blue Devils up that right side again.
Yeah, that was a nice pass there in between the two defenders. And Avalos was able to control it, but then goes out of bounds. And it's going to actually stay with Merced on a throw-in here. So looked like Emma Leaf was able to take it away for the Golden Eagles, but
I see the referee there messing with his watch a little bit. It might assume that regular time is just about up, but the Blue Devils will have one possession here at minimum.
Tejada set to throw in there for the Blue Devils.
Good stop by the defender. A lot of front spin making its way towards the net, and Garcia with that one-handed save so it wouldn't roll closer to the net.
Oh, absolutely. You see there the shot by Artiga off of Leaf, and then their former said was number 25, Madeline Garibay, had a chance to put it in the back of the net, but just kind of bounced up and over her.
Clearing it to the opposite side. Actually had a striker there as it's still being controlled by the Blue Devils. The defense will clear it to the left side. They'll have a throw-in just on the opposite side of the field this time.
Yeah, and another opportunity here for Merced is it looks like Magliadona Ochoa going to get the ball there for the Blue Devils.
Centeno. Chip shot over the top, stopped by Garcia. Another beautiful save.
Yeah, you see here on the replay, like you called another chip, but Garcia able to make the play, and that ends the first half of play.
So with a 1-0 lead, Merced College Blue Devils up over the Feather River Golden Eagles. Still 45 minutes to play on NorCal Sports TV.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and get and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. Other games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
Look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, you know, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
what's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people, because personally I thought there was going to be like very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was really fun.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second. Has another shot. Puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the chills? I have the chills.
I definitely
Look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second. Has another shot. Puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
Look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere, just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
what's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people, because I thought there was going to be like very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was fun.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the chills? I have the chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere, just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
live from Merced College, home of the Blue Devils, as they have a 1-0 lead here on the soccer pitch. 45 minutes still remain, excuse me, as this broadcast is brought to you by Dignity Health, Golden Valley Health Centers, Merced College, and the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Absolutely. So far, we've seen an interesting match where Merced was able to get on the scoreboard with the only goal in the 30th minute with Smith, with a beautiful goal on the assist by Alvarez, getting it over the keeper, just out of the outstretched hands of Garcia there for the Golden Eagles, putting in the back of the net, and that's it. I mean, that's all the scoring we've seen here in the first half. Both teams have played, decent. I thought Merced was more aggressive in the first opening 5-7 minutes or so. I thought Feather River came back and kind of matched intensity for a little bit, and then kind of, as we expected, the energy level kind of dropped.
Feathered out.
Yeah. Very good, Levi, yes. And then Merced was able to take advantage of it and get the only goal of the first half. So we'll see how the conditioning and legs play out here in the second half.
And here is Merced trying to strike first, as they are now going right to left instead of left to right, and the Golden Eagles now going left to right. And a cross blocked by number 17, Cynthia Gutierrez. So a corner kick will occur. I believe the first one for Feather River since 5 minutes into the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the big thing there, is being more aggressive, getting more chances on the set pieces. And you see some fresh legs out there to start the second half for Merced. Mariah Rodriguez out there, number 14, for the Blue Devils. So, again, that's just showing that depth here that Merced possesses.
And a lefty kicker, so she will probably go for the goal. Looking for the open player. A little deep. Hits the ground, but an offensive player is there for her. And it will finally be Merced ball for the goalie.
Yeah, Brando able to control it, but turned and shot and wasn't anywhere near where she thought she was, and just kicks it out of bounds.
43 minutes of soccer is plenty of game time, and Merced scored, you said it was the 30th minute, so that late into the first half, all these players tired as well. Anything can happen in this match.
Absolutely, and I think the first 5 to 7 minutes here, coming out of halftime, is a huge stretch here for the Golden Eagles. They got to come out and even if they don't get a score on the board to equalize it, is just be more aggressive and get more opportunities. So far, we've seen that here in the first minute or so of play. We'll see if they can contain that upbeat intensity here and bring more to the offensive end and get more creative looks for them.
And for Merced, their one scoring play and opportunity, it was kind of an outlier in that first half. It just kind of happened. They had the one player. It was one-on-one against the goalie, and without that, obviously the score would be 0-0 because it was that one play. But we'll see if these teams can do it in the second half. They could just have that outlying play to equalize or go up by an extra point, and that's exactly what they need, just those outlying plays that has an opportunity at goal with nothing else that could happen.
Yeah, I mean, Merced did a good job of bringing it up both wings and then trying clearing. They gave themselves multiple opportunities, and for her credit, Jasmine Garcia there in goal for Feather River did a pretty good job of maintaining everything, controlling everything, other than the one that was just out of her reach. So, but Merced, 4 or 5 shots on goals, finally got that one to go through, where I don't think Feather River has 5 shots on goal here in the whole game. I only unofficially have them for 2. So just being more active and getting more shots on goal, obviously, bet good things can happen.
Crossover for Merced, and the goalie gets there just in time, stopping it. And that is still Garcia. Sometimes teams like to change it up at the half, get some reps for the other goalie, but Garcia still in there making another stop.
And again, another opportunity there to make something happen, and just turned and unaware of, I think, where she was. She thought she had a little more room to work with, was Hernandez, and she kicks the ball out of bounds, giving it back to Merced.
That would be last touched by Merced.
Here in this shot, you get a chance to see the beautiful pop-up shade providers for Merced College Soccer with their Merced College Soccer logo on top there.
Merced looking to go up by 2 now as Feather River clears it up the pitch.
Good job there on defense again there by Feather River.
Back and forth, in some trouble, and the goalie takes out, and they will call it targeting by the goalie, so they will have a goal kick. Merced looking to score once again, and it doesn't look good for Garcia.
Yeah, you see here the entry by Richardson leading up on Centero, and then Centero getting taken out by Garcia. And Garcia still down, trainer coming out. Get another angle of it here. Nice through ball there. Centero on the run, and foul called on the play.
And this is going to be very interesting with Garcia still on the ground. They're going to have to put one of their two extra players, into that goalie net. And the first play that they're going to have is a shot on goal from the dot.
Yeah, absolutely. Big play here if she can't continue. We mentioned coming into the game that Feather River was traveling light, only bringing 13 players due to some COVID issues and some injury issues. As you see Hernandez there talking to the official, trying to get an explanation of, why was the call made. But nonetheless,
it is an interesting call when you look at it. So when the goalie comes at the player, they have to make full contact with the ball and prove that they're going for the ball instead of the player. She did stop the ball from getting closer to the net, although it looked like she did run it into the player. So it could have gone a 50-50 call, resulting in this kick for Merced.
And now Jasmine Garcia up and going right back into the net here to try and stop it. The shot, it looks like it's going to be taken by Viviana Prado, 5'4" sophomore out of Golden Valley High School here in Merced.
Gets the cue to shoot, and into that right side. Garcia not even standing a chance as Merced will go up 2-0.
See here on the replay, just lower right corner. Put away there by Prado.
And you can tell from the replay that Garcia, she expected Merced to go to that right side because, it's kind of it's a good offensive strategy for Merced. Her right side is hurting, so you go to the right side. She's not going to dive on that side either. So it was a good strategy by Merced to go on that opposite side when Garcia thought they were going to go to her right.
So 2-0 lead here by Merced. So we go into the 53rd minute of play here from Merced, California. And you can see Garcia still not moving too quickly, and then she's going to play it out of the box.
And that's going to be a free kick for Merced, not knowing that she was out of that 18-yard box. So Merced will have it from about 18 yards away, just outside that line. Difficult territory for Feather River, and Merced has another look at it.
Yeah, and that's just a mental error there, not knowing where you are on the pitch, playing the ball. And it's going to give Merced another set piece here to try and put another goal in and increase their lead.
Feather River will have a 4-line defense as Merced has 2 players. And you can see number 7 for Feather River off that left side. That is Caitlin Brandow, and she'll be making sure just in case Merced has a little quick pass, she can come up from behind, and I don't even think they know she's there. A beautiful pass, just a little bit too much power and not enough energy to get there is Brianda Ortega.
So Feather River dodges a bullet there as they get away without even a shot on goal. we talked earlier, Feather River is coached by Arturo Carell. Last year, in the 2019 season, every member of the 2019 women's program transferred to a Division I or to a college to play, including 3 Division I NCAA transfers. So he's had a program that's been successful here in the past for Feather River, and we said he's got a lot of freshmen here playing big minutes. In fact, only freshmen here on the travel team today. So you expect him to be able to mold these athletes into a competitive team.
And it's still the beginning of the season. They've only played 3 games. This is their 4th. They play tomorrow. Still plenty of games for them to be molded into that, that soccer player that really puts them up into another level. From the corner, it will be Caitlin Brandow, righty kicker, trying to find the back of that net. Beautiful placement, but a great stop by Lara.
Absolutely, and that was a good job on the set piece by Feather River, and that's their second opportunity so far here, so that doubled up the number of chances they had in the first half. But again, Lara able to come away and make the play for Merced.
Garcia still in the game, stopping that one once again. And you could see that placement just inside the goal box. And the key to a corner kick placement is getting the ball far enough away from the goal that it makes the goalie uncomfortable to go out and get it, but just far enough to where they want to go and get it. And then that little hesitation brings them out of the goal, and then the other players can have a nice headshot to an open goal.
You saw quickly moving back up the pitch, Feather River able to control it was Brando, and then it was knocked out of bounds, so she'll throw it in for the Golden Eagles.
Finds her offensive striker. 30-yard chip shot into her own player, although that one's poked off by number 22, Maribel Hernandez.
And Hernandez there had another opportunity to put something threatening on the board there and just unable to control it and come down with it and make a play there for the Golden Eagles.
Lead pass into the 18-yard box. Defense closes in. And it looks like they called another offside penalty.
So we talked about Feather River head coach a moment ago, Arturo Kyrell. Merced Blue Devils coach is Joshua Dodrill. He's in his first season, obviously, coaching the Merced Blue Devils. He's coached both indoor and outdoor soccer from 2007 to 2011. And he said that he wanted to build on the community support and keep players locally and not having to travel elsewhere to play. And he says if we can get competitive and get that going, he knows we can pull players and keep them at home, which will help build the program in the long run for Merced.
Feather River back out of bounds, back to Merced. And Merced, their next game will be September 10th at Sierra, so they're traveling for their second game away, third game in total.
Yeah, absolutely. They play on Saturday, or Friday night, rather, excuse me, out there in Rockland against the Sierra team. So it'll be good for Merced if they can get that victory here. Like, again, obviously it's home opener. It's bigger than that here tonight for Merced. It's actually the program opener, rebirth. So lots and lots of positives here going forward if Merced can hold on to this 2-0 lead that they have here.
And don't forget the men's soccer team will be playing just after this at 4 o'clock, if it starts on time, of course. You can watch that right here on NorCal Sports TV or on demand if you can't make it to the live stream on NorCalSportsTV.com or on YouTube at NorCalSportsTV.
Nice give and go there, attempt by Merced, and it looks like it's actually going to work out as Rodriguez brings it up the left side, and it's going to end up another corner kick here for Merced. Looks like Bianca Ramirez is going to be the Blue Devil that takes this one here for Merced.
Once again, you want to look for that righty kicker because it will curl right to left near that goal. And once again, just far enough away from the goalie to get her to come out, but not far enough away to where she doesn't.
Tejada there with the header attempt. Goes wide and out of bounds. Gives the ball back to the Golden Eagles. Garcia looks like she's somewhat recovered there from the injury a moment ago.
Position for Merced College. Match number 3, Angela Galleta. Number 30, Kiara Smith.
Stolen away up the right side. Only two other Blue Devils, down there for the offense as it's kicked behind her offensive players. They will have a shot from the left side. Here is Smith. Smith making moves, kicked off the side, and it's going to be a corner once again for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Barrickman there. Michaela Barrickman comes in to clear it out for Feather River. But again, now the 6th corner kick opportunity for Merced. Now 2 players over there in the corner. That's Smith along with, I believe that's Ramirez still.
This is where you have trouble with offsides as well. Referee saying no handball on that one as she was using it to protect herself. Leading pass up the field, although one Feather River player and another lead pass right side. First opportunity in a while for the Golden Eagles, as it will be a goal kick after it rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, nice job there by Cynthia Gutierrez that time. She beat the defender there, or the offensive player there for the Golden Eagles, just got in the way and bodied her out of the way and just, hey, I'm just going to let the ball roll out of bounds. That way we get a goal kick out of it. And if I'm in between you and the ball, you can't get to it.
A lack of urgency from the Golden Eagles as well. The ball is right there next to the goal that they want to score into, and there's only 2 players there, and that one's into the back of the net over the top of the head of Garcia, making it 3-0, Merced up.
Yeah, beautiful shot there by Madeline Garibay, as she just puts it up in the top of the net, right over the outstretched hands of the goalkeeper.
Number 28, Viviana Prado. Correction, 25, Madeline Garibay.
Let's take another look at that one. The defense was right there for it too. Beautiful placement, couldn't have got any better as it's over the outstretched arms, like you said, and into the back of the net.
Absolutely nice shot from a distance there by Merced, giving them a 3-0 lead.
I'm looking for another opportunity, crossing from right to left. And the Golden Eagles going to slow it down, kick it off that left side, and it will be a corner kick. I don't know exactly what happened there, a little miscommunication.
I think 2 girls ran into each other, and then that's why everybody kind of stopped and thought it was a dead ball, and then it was just kicked out of bounds, and so it's going to end up being another corner kick here. This time taken by Alvarez for Merced.
Righty kicker on the wrong side of the field. This will curve into the head of her offensive players, off the head of Smith, but can't quite get the trajectory she wanted.
No, absolutely. That was a good look and a good opportunity. Smith just unable to put it away for Merced, you just see here on the replay. Nice run, made it, had an opportunity to hit that bottom left corner, just gets a little too wide. Good ball movement by Merced and control.
Great job making sure it's not going to go offsides. Another cross. Has the opportunity, trying to finish with that right foot. Back in some trouble inside the 18-yard box. Blocked by the defender, number 5, Zaria Rothschild.
And right now, Feather River playing a lot of defense. Everybody's sitting back in that 18-yard box. Nobody's really attacking the ball. That allows Merced to just keep moving it around, take shots, get the rebounds, control the loose balls, and keep the pressure on offensively. And again, when we saw a moment ago, Feather River just had 4 or 5 people inside that, even the goal box, just kind of trying to help keep the ball out of the net. So as you see here, a clear and a shot actually by Merced.
A rolling attempt, had to reset farther away from that 18-yard box. She took a shot from about 35, 40 yards. Although from that distance, it's a lot easier for the goalie to see where the ball is at, what's going to happen with it, if there's any spin, and, if their defenders can get there first.
Again, 1-on-2 here, opportunity for Feather River. Just not enough people up trying to press the issue for the Golden Eagles.
Feather River, a lot of defenders. You mentioned them being in that box, although on the left side of the field currently, I see 7 players plus the goalie.
And again, Prado doing a good job there, just getting in the way, keeping herself in between the ball and the defender, or the attacking player there. And you can tell right now, heat definitely causing issues as Polanco just kind of holding her head. I believe we have our hydration break here at the 24-minute mark left. So
with a 3-0 lead, Merced up, 23:52 remaining on NorCal Sports TV. This broadcast of Merced College Soccer is brought to you by Merced College, Dignity Health, Golden Valley Health Centers, and the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 3-0 lead, Merced College up over the Feather River Golden Eagles. 22 minutes remain plus a little bit of extra time. Just earlier, one of the goals was from a free kick inside the box. As we see that one just over the top, that was the most recent goal. But before that, it was a free kick as the goalie ran into one of the strikers for Merced College, and they said it was an interference with the goalie hitting the player before the ball. What do you think of that call?
I understood it. I mean, I thought it was a good call by the officials. You could argue that she was trying to get to the ball, but like you said, I thought she got body before she got to the ball, which is the spirit of the rule. So I thought it was a big play. Now, it kind of took the wind out of Feather River Sailed. I mean, they were down 1-0. They were still playing pretty well. And then you give up the goal on the 2-0 on the penalty kick. It kind of deflated Feather River a little bit. You kind of saw the head start to drop, and then they gave up the long goal that we saw coming out of break there to Garibay in the 63rd minute there on that little chip over the top of the goalie. And all of a sudden now you're done 3-0, and then the heads kind of drop some more, and then it's hot. The further behind you get, the hotter it seems it is out here. And so you kind of saw that before the hydration break. Now they've got a little water. Let's see if they can pick up their pace a little bit and just pick up the intensity.
And with 21 minutes left, it's not likely that Feather River will come back, but there's still a huge opportunity. 20 minutes, each possession going down the field, you can score. It's just having the opportunity of the open player and the open net.
Absolutely, and in your building, I mean, you got an all-freshman team like we talked about earlier. Yeah, you're under, numbered. You're lacking numbers due to some injuries and some issues, but you're out here playing. You got an opportunity to learn and get better every time you're playing a game or match, and so that's what you're looking for if you're the head coach. Kai Rail, you're just looking, hey, how can we improve from the last time we played? Small steps, and eventually you get, making a big progress.
Merced also has the momentum of this being their first game on their home turf in 15 years, and they had a little ceremony before, celebrating their soccer team as they might have another shot on goal here just over the top of the crossbar. Feather River lucky on that possession.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you talked about, President Ochoa was here and he gave a speech while we were setting up, so we got to hear some of that. You had, congressmen and trustees and all the school officials out here, and then they introduced both the men's and women's soccer teams, giving away free tacos and drinks. And, I mean, it was a whole event out here that they put out here. So, yeah, you're going to come out a little hyped up there, And when we saw them in the first couple minutes, Merced came out with a little bounce in their step, played well, and then I really have been the aggressor most of the game.
And a stop by Merced, a beautiful shot floating just above the ground, not quite rolling as we see the replay.
And again, that's Marisol Polanco. She has been a bright spot, I felt, for Feather River. She's been up and down. I mean, obviously she's a forward. She's going to take most of the shots, but I feel like she's been playing pretty well here. Her and Caitlin Branda doing most of the work here for Feather River in this matchup as we see another clearance and cross for Merced.
Merced has another shot left side, just missing that side post.
Karina Tejada there with the shot, as you see. Loose ball chased down by Sofia Arola, and then getting it over to Tejada for the shot, but it goes wide left.
Merced still fighting for goals as well, not stopping with that 3-0 lead. Like I was saying earlier, there's still plenty of game time, but a lot of the time soccer, you don't have that much of a score difference when it's 3-0. But Merced, first game at home, the hopes are high. They still have plenty of season in front of them, and they just want to keep getting the biggest lead that they can.
Absolutely, and then like we talked about, the effort for Feather River. On the Merced College side, you got a lot of girls on this roster. So when you get in, you want to play, to the best of your ability so that you get more minutes in future matchups. I mean, I know Coach Dowdell is going to be watching the film, breaking things down. And if someone's not giving max effort, hey, they're going to get called out on it. And you don't want that to be you. So when you get your moments in, whether you play 3 minutes or 53 minutes, you got to go in there and execute and do your job. And so that's good that Merced just, keeping it on the gas pedal. We've got to do our job regardless of what's going on. And they've done a pretty good job of that here in the second half as it has extended the lead by 2.
See that shot just missed off that left side once again. Merced really loving that left side of the field past the side post as we see another substitution coming in. 22 for 21. That's going to be Liliana Bracamontes for Karina Tejada.
Yeah, and Bracamonte's got some play there in the first half. Now just using that re-entry rule coming back in here in the second.
Feather River just keeping the ball out of that goal box. Don't want to give it necessarily back to Merced that quickly, but force them to throw it in and make a play that they don't necessarily want to.
So you got it, throwing it in there for Merced. Shot from distance again, trying to get that floater in, and just misses that left up top corner. As you see on the replay here. Alvarez put a decent strike trying to get another little floater in on that top corner.
Tough defense by Merced. They will get tripped up, so a free kick for Merced at that point.
And it's been a pretty clean game so far. I mean, that's only the second or third time we've seen a penalty called, other than the offsides fouls. So, I mean, not bad there by both teams of early in the season playing clean football.
And it's only preseason as well. For Feather River, their league starts Friday, September 24th. And then for Merced, they start the 28th against Clovis, and that'll be at Clovis, so they start their league away.
Yeah, absolutely. Feather River plays in the Golden Valley Conference, mostly northern teams, obviously, them being up north, and then Merced playing down here in the valley. So lots of chances to get out here and check out your Merced College Blue Devils men's and women's soccer teams.
So Merced College has 3 more games of preseason, and the game against San Joaquin Delta has been postponed to a later date. Nothing set in stone yet. And then for Feather River, they have a few extra ones before that as well. And once again, playing tomorrow, just trying to get as many reps as they can before league.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said, you're still trying to build positives. Yeah, you want to win every time you go out there, but you're also looking to improve and just build on things and fix things as you made mistakes last match. You don't want to see those happen again and again and again. And so it's kind of a what these preseason / non-league games are about. Yes, they count in the standings, but at the same time, you're building towards that conference play.
Merced definitely slowing down play. They're just trying to get passes back and forth. Get that clock to tick as fast as possible for them.
Yeah, just play a little ball control here. You're up 3-0. You don't have to worry about trying to put more points on the scoreboard, although they're going to take an opportunity here to get a 3-on-2. Nice save there by Garcia.
A great shot as well off that back left foot. See, she's off balance for sure. And I believe that was a shot on goal. It was quite close. And they will have another chance crossing from right to left. Be careful with the offside penalty as well.
Nice back heel there by Feather River to clear it.
And one player on their knees for Feather River inside that 18-yard box.
Substitution for Merced College. Coming on the match, number 16, Ariana Garcia. Number 27, Alexia Velasquez.
So we got some subs coming in. Coming off is Smith. And replacing them is Avina Navarro and Alexa Velasquez.
Merced chipping into the middle. Clearing it towards the goal, and once again off that left side. In the second half, it's been left side, left side, left side for Merced.
No, so you see the replay here. A shot there by Ramirez. Like you said, just missing wide left.
Substitution for Merced College. And on number 4, Liliana Jones.
Looks like we got another sub coming in, number 4. Liliana Jones coming onto the pitch for Merced College.
Last touched by Alexia Velasquez. And Feather River still trying to put their first point on the board.
That time Branda too strong with the throw in. Another turnover back to Merced. As you see there in the background, you got the Merced men's soccer team getting loose. Again, getting ready for their 4 o'clock matchup against Feather River here live on NorCal Sports TV.
Great ball control by Merced.
Time intercepted and just cleared up by number 17 and Barrickman for the Golden Eagles. But no real scoring threat as you see heavy legs here by the Golden Eagles just kind of slowly getting back in defense.
Feather River in a little bit of trouble as they clear it. Outside of Merced, not quite fast enough to get it there, but I believe they'll have a throw-in from about the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. And then again, we talked about it earlier with the conditioning and the temperatures and the number of players. You know, home court advantage, if you will, for Merced. Dangerous ball there and play by Garcia, waiting for the ball to get there instead of attacking it. We see centering shot / pass, and then just almost be able to play it by Merced.
Similar situation earlier as it resulted in a Merced goal after that play. This time, lucky enough, she got there before the Merced player was there.
And that shot goes way high and wide. Another goal kick here for Goodnall and Feather River to put it back in play.
Merced looking to strike once again. Has another opportunity, another blocked and picked up. Beautiful goalie Garcia just taking shot after shot, blocking each and every one, and finally getting able to fall on it.
Yeah, you see there on the replay the initial shot by Alvarez, and then not able to control it as Jones comes in and tries to put it in the back of the net, and another nice save there by Garcia, and then that time was able to control the rebound and clear it for Feather River. But giving up that rebound, most of the time is going to end up in a goal, so nice job there by Garcia, able to control things for the Golden Eagles.
Merced taking their time, just passing the ball around the pitch. Has an attacker upfield. She will take a chip shot and once again over the top of the crossbar, resulting in a turnover.
I believe that was Centerno with the shot. Hard to tell from that angle. Getting a sub coming in, number 23, Elizabeth Morales coming in for Ramirez, Bianca Ramirez today. Most likely done with just over 6 minutes left to go here in the second half of play.
A little bit of a break on the field as it looks like there's another substitution coming on, this time for Feather River. Clearing it all the way past midfield, but a Merced Blue Devil launching it all the way back nearly to the 18-yard box, and they will have another opportunity.
Garcia there on the play for the Blue Devils.
Keeping it on the ground, cleared once again.
Long shot goes up and over. Once again, Merced kind of settling now for long opportunities. Not really working it inside the 18-yard box, just taking shots from deep.
Feather River just trying to finish strong. Maybe get another shot or two in the books. That one will be last touched by Merced, so Feather River take it back down.
That pass just behind and out of the reach of the our intended target, Polanco.
Give and go, Merced right side. Clears it into the middle, into traffic. Another shot on goal, saved once again by Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia having to dive and make the stop that time. Looked like it was number 20, Centero, with the shot, and then Velasquez following up in case there was a rebound.
Garcia once again making another stop with 3 minutes remaining.
Laura getting involved there. It's been a while since we've been able to say her name, as Merced's done a pretty good job of controlling the pace of play and the ball. As we see no foul called there on the contact. And again, Merced, 30 yards of ball movement before anybody even comes up to challenge by a Feather River.
And in Merced's position, they're not exactly looking to score again within these final 2 minutes. They're just, getting open passes. They're getting the give and goes. They're doing what they're supposed to, and if they happen to get an open shot, they're going to take it. It's not like they're just going to pass it once again. They're going to take it because that's the game of soccer. And within these final 2 minutes, it looks like Merced College is going to take it. So what can we take away for Merced going into the rest of the season?
I think it was a positive. I mean, like you said, you came out here. There was a potential for a big distraction as you got all the pregame festivities. Yeah, it can get you pumped up, but it could also be a big distraction if you let it. I thought the women's team came out and did really well of staying focused. They've been practicing getting ready for this game, and they came out and executed what they had to do. They came out and get the victory. Now you move forward to later on this week and their game down in Sierra. Positives, you get your first win, your first home win in program history, rebirth. So, as far as that goes, Coach Dodrell obviously going to be happy with that. On the flip side, here Feather River, like I said, you've shown some ability to make some plays. You just, in my opinion, haven't been aggressive enough. I mean, you just, and then like I said, I know the lack of numbers is probably plays into that. But you've been on the defensive end and trying to just, almost seems like they've just been, hey, let's just try to keep it close, as opposed to, hey, let's go out here and be aggressive and attack Merced and see if we can put some points on the board. But, hey, you've only given up 3 goals. You've kept it to where it's a closer game now. You got to get that first score. You're going into the 4th game tomorrow, and you still haven't got a score on the board. Someone's got to do that just to show the team and get some confidence that, hey, we can score. Had a couple opportunities in the first half today, and then right at the beginning of the second half, you had a couple more. But since then, it's been a long stretch since we've had a shot on goal, and alone a difficult save made by a Merced goalie.
And regardless of their lack of numbers in their previous games, they did a really good job today playing against Merced. You look back when they played Canada, Las Pasitas, and Folsom Lake, it was 11-0 loss, an 8-0 loss, a 10-0 loss. But this game, a 3-0 loss, they're getting better and better, and with only 13 players coming today.
Absolutely, and I thought Jasmine Garcia played a pretty well game there in goal for Feather River. I mean, she gave up the goal after she got hurt, so we almost can't count that one. And then the nice pass by Alvarez that put the ball in the back of the net by Smith. I mean, that's really the only goal that she gave that was, hey, that was a goal that was, something where, maybe if she played a different angle, she could have got it. But the shot by Garibelli there in the 63rd minute, that was just a beautiful shot. I don't know, there wasn't anything she could do about that. I mean, it was up in the top corner of the net. It was from distance. It was just over the outstretched hands. And so, like I said, I thought Garcia played well in goal. And of course, we got to give credit to Lara on the opposite side. Merced, she gets a shutout. Her first shutout of the season, her first shutout of her college career, and her first victory. So that's all positives, like I said, from both sides.
For both of these teams, their men's teams will play next year on NorCal Sports TV. But until then, for Merced winning 3-0, for Jeremy Hurtado, our producer Dion I, and the rest of our crew, I'm Levi Flores, and stay tuned for the men's game next on NorCal Sports TV.